Hi guys, I'm Thomas. Today I'm gonna sit here with Maurice. He's a professional photographer and filmer. We're from SollVision. We train we train people with video presentation. And for this episode, we would like to ask a video maker, like, how did you get here to make videos, and what is the importance of video? Because a lot of people would say, okay, I have a video, and then what? Is a video too personal? Can you explain a little bit about your background?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I started out as I worked in marketing for like 12 years, and everything online. So like whenever I was working in online marketing before Facebook even was mainstream stuff. So I started working as an entrepreneur like 6-7 years ago, and that's when I focused on photography, and my main business is LinkedIn, like profile pictures, headshots, that kind of stuff. And I did that for a very long time, and I'm still doing that today. And what I noticed is that the attention span of people online is more geared towards video these days.
When and why do you think?
Like, I realized at some point that when I had a problem or I wanted to learn something, I didn't went to Google.
No.
I went to YouTube.
Yeah.
And like, especially if you're in the creative arts and if you want to like learn how to do something, it's way easier for me to actually see somebody do it than read a bunch of text. And I can have more options to like get to like a person and like suss him out and see what he's about. And that's when I decided, okay, I want to do this too. Like, I started like producing vlogs like a couple months ago, and like my YouTube channel grew like pretty much like quadrupled in size, and like it's been awesome. And I've been giving people the opportunity to actually see what I'm doing, get a little bit of a vibe. I'm promoting this on my social media. I'm sitting right here doing this video interview with you because like we're a little bit like preaching to the choir because we're both video guys, which is awesome.
Which for the record, I'm a semi-pro. He's a pro, but I'm a more professional in training, coaching aspect on making videos. So for example, the actor, what are you going to say, who are you going to present, but also like how you're going to present. And there's a lot of guidance coming along as well. I noticed that a lot of people, and I'm curious about your opinion, a lot of people are, excuse my French, shit behind the camera. They're too afraid, too clogged up, too much limitations. I have my techniques. Can you tell me one of your techniques how to calm down behind the camera? What is your main tip? What you would give?
Like, I have this same situation when I shoot somebody. When somebody comes into my studio to get his picture taken, they go like, "Oh my gosh, it's like a huge apparatus," and like, wow, it's
all
like,
those lights, camera.
I'm looking in this like black hole, and magic appears. And like, I usually I try and make it less important by doing it more. So, like shooting a video, we can have this video could have taken us like an hour, and we just cut it down to like 4 minutes, and that's it. And we got a caller, so hold the line while we got this question going. And we're back. It wasn't that important. So let's take it back to where we were talking about the whole like easing up people in front of the camera. I think it's taking away the importance of things. Like, this video could have lasted like an hour, and you only see like 10 minutes, and
you take one take.
Nobody gives 2 cents about what's been going on, and that's.
Do you judge us now as bad? No, right?
No, and with photography, I did the same thing. Like, if somebody comes in my studio and they expect, like, I'm not shooting film. I don't have like 16 shots in a roll anymore. I have like hundreds of images that I can shoot straight into my laptop, and we'll just select the best shots, and everybody's happy. And for me, it's like more of a mindset kind of thing. Like, I know how I can flip the switch when I'm on screen, and I'll like tune out when I'm like when we hit stop on the recording. And
I think the easiest, at least in my cases, mainly there's only one thing, and quite simple: fuck it. Literally, that's
stop giving a fuck.
Usually, I let the camera roll. And I'm like talking to the people. I'm like, fuck it, this is just video take. Don't be worried about it. I'm not gonna kill you or shoot you. It's just and plus, You decide if it comes online or not. So there is no pressure whatsoever in that case. So I will literally like, fuck it, make a joke, see people laugh, I'm like, yeah, continue, let it roll.
Yeah, and take the pressure away from it and just like bullshit for a little bit, and then the value comes when you drop your guard. And that's the same with photography, that's the same with video.
And I think sorry to interrupt, but I have a second tip. If you make a mistake, don't hang on to it, because people will be like, oh no, I wanted to say this, and they break off their
the mojo is gone.
The momentum is gone. And I'll be like, make a joke of it, like, oh nee, ha ha ha, and continue. Yeah, just continue, because your face will be ha ha ha, and then you continue with a friendly face. But if you're like, oh no,
it's weird.
You put so much pressure on yourself. You're gonna break up every time. Just first and fuck it, and the second. Just go with it.
Yeah, be honest, be genuine, be like authentic, if you will, and just like go with it. And like to like take a Yui and come back to where I wanted to, like why I went into the video stuff. It's like YouTube, like what we mentioned before. Their artificial intelligence is nuts.
Yeah,
because.
Not always correct, but
it's so nuts, because if we do this video and we mention a brand and you transcribe the video and make like subtitles, then the artificial intelligence will pick up on the content of the video. And so if somebody talks about the same topic that you're talking about, and you know how you watch videos on YouTube and you see like recommended videos on the sides or like in the last portion of the video, the artificial intelligence takes care of you being in there. And that's something that's really freaking nuts. And that's something that you can't get with Facebook video, live streams, blogs, SEO, all the other stuff that's around there.
It's interesting with recruitment as well, because you're going to have video presentations now, and you're going to have an AI reading certain aspects of that video already. Yeah. So a recruiter itself, sorry guys, you're being outsourced by AI, because in the end,
like imagine you worked at a big corporation. I don't know, Nokia. Something that just popped in my mind, no apparent reason, not endorsed, not anything.
Recommended videos, Nokia.
But if I'm gonna talk about how I spent 20 years on developing some phone and talking about the brand and talking about what I did, this, that, and the other thing, like the AI kicks in, and then if somebody else does a review about a phone that came out, if they ever produce anything, I don't even know because I'm an iPhone guy, but then odds are you're gonna show up. And that's you talking about past experience.
You're a lot visible. If you make a picture, it's not likely that you're going to meet it somewhere online. But the video, there is a chance that via you will get on the video. Hey, I came by your video by watching this, and then I just stumbled on your video. Yeah. Stumbling on the picture does not happen unless you type in Google a specific word. But videos, because of
and then the person has to alt tag it and do all that SEO nonsense that's all over the place. Yeah. And even when we take it off the YouTube and go to LinkedIn and Facebook, these networks favor videos these days because. If you write a post, it takes a person 30 seconds to read it and then they're gone. Yeah. Like if you record a video that's like a couple minutes long, then people spend more time on that set network or platform. So they want to favor that because they want a lot of people to spend a lot of time on their platform because that goes into their ad revenues and all that stuff. So there's like the algorithm that all these networks and platforms use these days on social media. They favor the stuff that keeps people engaged on the platform or the app that they're already at.
Well, that's the interesting part, that you don't need to have a big corporation to use analytics. As a small entrepreneur or just a person looking for a job or whoever you are, you can use those analytics, which I think is interesting, especially with videos. There's more analytics, more information, where a picture only gives one static information. The picture, maybe the background color, that's about gradient, that's about it. But the video gives a lot more information, the tone of voice, gender, but also personality, color, how do you look, the look of your eyes. Like it would say a picture says 1,000 words, a video says 1,000,000.
Well, that's a nice quote, right? Let's put that down someplace. Okay, and on this quote, we're gonna stop the video, I guess. Well,
it's a good moment. Yeah.
Everything you wanted out of my like experience. Yeah. Any follow-ups that you want to ask me right now before?
I think the whole conclusion is small advice. If you're a person, you're not familiar with photographs, not familiar with videos whatsoever, what is the biggest advice you could give on making content? What would be the first advice? What would you give them as a professional photographer, filmmaker?
I'd say as an entrepreneur, you have so many emails in your email box with questions that people ask you. Like you can either like write a blog about it and work the SEO angle to like if somebody has the question, chances are there's going to be 1 million people who have the same question. They'll put it in Google, you'll show up. Yeah. But you can also answer those questions in videos and work the other angle and include the video into the same blog and transcribe a little bit of that video.
But and that's basically what you're saying is look at the market, look what you got, and see if you can bring question and demand with each other.
Yeah. If you're like really like short on ideas or like just like oh my god, I don't know what to talk about. Just go in your email box, look at the last 10 questions that people ask you, and just start answering and just grab an iPhone. The iPhone is perfect. Like these camera phones, they have like so much like camera juice in them these days. And if you just face a window and make sure that light is hitting your face and just talk.
Quite right to go, you know. And I think the biggest thing as personal tip, if I would bring in, I would say just do it.
Yeah.
That's it. Nike, just do it. Fuck it.
Just go for it.
If you don't do it, you got to make something to improve it. And if you're gonna say no, I'm only gonna make it when it's perfect, you're never gonna get there. Like, you'll never make a video.
Like if you wanna like compare yourself to the Gary Vaynerchuks and all those people, like they have teams. Yeah. He has like a guy that follows him around like all day, every day, any minute of the day. He has editors, he has content people who write his shit. He has like 12 people working his stuff all day long, and he didn't start like that. He was like sitting his ass in like a table just like this, talking about goddamn wine. And he did that. I think he mentioned this in like some of his vlog. He did this for 2 years and nobody watched it. Yeah. And you have the opportunity to do the same thing and not have to wait 2 years because the market changed and people are paying more attention. So you want to make sure that you are where the attention is being spent, which is video at this point. So I would just suggest like grab the iPhone, Android, Samsung, whatever phone you have in your pocket. Just flip it on the selfie mode, put it on like your hand or like buy a Joby thing, whatever.
If it's possible, you can for €1 you can buy a standard tripod. You can go to the cheapest dollar or euro store and you can buy it, put it on a standard, and that's it.
Point it in the general direction of your face and start talking. And just like the iPhone has like built-in apps to like edit it and just cut it out, like stuff that you don't like. And you just get rid of that and take the best portion.
Don't make it hard, make it easy, basically.
And stop giving a fuck. Yeah. Because like even though it seems like it's so very hard, not even hard, but so like basic to you, there are people in the world that don't know what you're doing, and the stuff that comes natural to you and sounds like something very basic to you is the answer to a question a lot of people have because they don't have.
When I talk with him, I have this because I know I'm like a semi-pro. I know a little bit about videos, but when he's talking, I'm like following only half. So I could say, oh, I'm not going to meet him because I don't meet his standards of video experience or camera experience. No, why not? Because he can learn from me, I can learn from him. So it goes both ways. And I have one quote to close it off. Imagine if Richard Branson or Bill Gates was vlogging.
Yeah, that
from
would
the beginning
cool.
of their career. Not now, but at the beginning of their career.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid, even if your business is not full-fledged, go for it, because especially then people are going to follow you.
The interesting thing is not the creation. The interesting thing is the documenting.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, because people want to see what you're doing and what you're about, and that's documenting. Yeah. That's not a script. That's not any coaching, editing, directing at all. It's just showing what you do and just put it out there.
And be
because
vulnerable.
people care.
Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, because what is vulnerable? You're not gonna get killed, or you're not gonna get physically harmed, and all the limitations you put up yourself. So don't worry about them. Go with, fuck it, do it.
Awesome.